Hi, it's Casey from CaseyBerard.com, and I'm hoping the sound is going to pick this up. So I came outside, I had like a 20-minute time slot, and I was like, I'm just going to do my last lawn mowing. And lo and behold, I go and grab my like double 50-foot length of rope. That's how I felt when I grabbed my extension cord for my electric mower. I thought, oh, I wrapped it up so brilliantly the last time. Clearly, this is the next thing I will have to Google, is how I wrapped up my cord. I didn't do it very well, and so I came out, my 20-minute job is now becoming a mindfulness exercise. And of course, my initial response was frustration and anger, and my next response was, oh, I wonder if I could film a thing on this so I could walk people through what my thought process was as I, work through the cord, right? Sitting in front of my raspberry patch, just sort of looking at how this can be an example. Because what happened is once I took a deep breath and thought, okay, I can turn this into something good. Like maybe I needed a chance. I've been working really hard on a lot of a growth curve in my business with computer and technology, and I've been feeling frustrated. So maybe this is an opportunity for my brain to calm down and take some deep breaths. Now, here's the thing. I want to use this as an analogy for you, right? I mean, look at this. This is a mess. This is two really long extension cords that now I'm going, oh my gosh, where is the beginning? Where is the end? How do I get back into the now moment of these extension cords and start to make them work together, right? So I find one end and I start connecting with it. Just like when you're unraveling a necklace, right? I want to start pulling it apart. And this is an analogy for life. Oh my God, my life is a big pile of mess. It's divided up into two sections perhaps, or I'm overwhelmed. This would be sort of my analogy for overwhelm in life, right? So I take a deep breath and I start working away, and then I get a spot where it's just even worse. It's way more overwhelmed. So then I have to slow down. I have to take a deep breath. My website should have on it my Find Your Focus worksheet by now. And that's what I do, right? Where is my focus in this? And I'm getting really clear now with this extension cord. I have to find the extension cord's focus, right? And I have to sort of work with it to bring it back, to pull it apart. And that's what you can do in life, right? Is reconnect with yourself, reconnect with your focus to create the space for how to pull it apart. Now, that cord is wrapped a little bit tight, so that's not the easiest way for me to pull this apart. And this is where most of us as human beings give up. We go, it's too frustrating, I give up. I know my kids, 8 and 11-year-olds, they would give up. So what I'm doing inside my head is I'm actually self-soothing myself, and I'm telling that 8 and 11-year-old part of me that didn't get it right back then that I have to take a deep breath and keep going. And actually just that one move just loosened up a whole bunch of this extension cord pile of messiness. And I'm starting to kind of play a grown-up game with myself. Oh, how fast can I get this unraveled and make it better? And then how fast can I mow the lawn, right? I have a 50 by, 60 or 70 foot lawn to mow. And I really want to get back to work. Clients coming and appointments to keep and that sort of thing. So I dropped the hard part, the part that wasn't happening easily. And you can do this in life. Put the stuff that's really hard on hold so you can work at some of the easy stuff, okay? So, and then eventually it'll start to break free and you'll feel really confident and good and things are going more smoothly, and you can start to work on the harder bits, right? Or sometimes if you just leave the hard bits, they clean themselves up without even noticing it. If I get this easy part done, it'll just free up the harder, more tangled parts of my extension cord. And hopefully in life, that's the same thing. So my strategy is basically 3-step. Stay in my own business. I've got to take the time to pull this extension cord apart if I want to deal with my fall leaves. The second part is to come back into the now. I can't argue with the fact that this extension cord is completely tangled and that I need to work with it. The third part is I need to stay focused. You know, what is my focus right now today? Okay, well, one of them is working on my lawn. It's a beautiful day in Canada and I need to get this done, right? The next part of it is that I still need to stay focused and have time to work on my business and to see my clients. So there you go. I've got 3 things. I'm really excited too because in my focus earlier today, I put a crock pot on and I know dinner's going to be ready. So I don't have to stress about that. So you'll notice in my Mindful Mondays that I go back over and over and over again to staying in my own business, coming back to the now, which is the only place where my power is at, and then really figuring out my focuses. And sometimes I have to readjust, and sometimes I go back to the focus that I had originally intended. No big deal, right? And it's okay. I did feel anger, I felt frustration, I felt annoyance, but I didn't live in them. I went, okay, Casey, like self-soothe, you're not a 2-year-old. Yes, you could throw a temper tantrum, but the truth is I did what I did. Now I have to just figure out how to solve it again, okay? So I want you to hear the process of what's going on in my brain because that's my magic. That's where like the tricks are. It's not necessarily what shows on the outside, but it's how I'm coaching myself on the inside that really helps when you're trying to apply mindfulness to your life so you stop suffering and love your life. I hope this video helped. If you liked it or loved it, please share it. I'm sure someone else in your life could really benefit from it. Other than that, I hope you're having a great mindful day. So the end, the prequel. I thought you would want to know that I got to the end of it and now I can mow my lawn. That's my little end bit. Take care.